Yo, what is up guys? My name is Patrick, host of EDH Brutality, and you're watching another episode of Winning JANK. So without further ado, happy sit back, relax, and let's get into it. Welcome back folks, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for dropping by and your ongoing support. My name is Patrick, host of the EDH Brutality YouTube page, in which I upload Magic the Gathering gameplay and analysis every Sunday. You're watching Winning JANK, a series in which we talk about 3 janky ways to close out your next EDH match. But before we jump right into today's video, a quick and special thanks to patrons like you for making videos like this possible. Now it should be noted that each combo within Winning JANK is not necessarily ranked unless specified. And with that out of the way, we can finally jump right into today's synergies. To kick things off today, we have Dancing Scimitar coming in at 4 colorless mana. This is an artifact creature with flying and 1 power in 5 toughness. Well, if paired with a Holy Armor coming in at 1 white mana, this enchantment aura reads, target creature gains +0/+2. Pay 1 white mana at instant speed for target creature to get an extra +0/+1 until end of turn, essentially allowing us to pump up our Dancing Scimitar's toughness, which is going to make it very tough to kill. So right off the rip, we have a 1/7 flying creature, so our opponents really have no incentive to block this thing. However, if we do want to pay the mana into it, we can make this toughness raise. And what we'll want to do is cast a Transmutation, coming in at 1 colors and 1 black mana. This instant speed spell states, until end of turn, target creature's power and toughness are switched. Effects that alter the power alter toughness instead, and vice versa, allowing for some really fun shenanigans to happen. That's right, you know how our Dancing Scimitar was a rather beefy boy? Well, now he's been hit in the gym, and you're gonna go straight forward to your opponent's life points. But let's be honest, who's gonna block a 1-powered flying creature with a lot of toughness? I know for a fact I wouldn't, and this makes this the perfect Uno reverse. Coming in at the number 2 spot, we just have a better version of this synergy. That's right, we're going to start things off with a Draco, coming in at 16 colorless mana. This artifact creature dragon reads, Draco costs 2 colorless less to play for each basic land type among lands you control. Flying, at the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice Draco unless you pay 10 colorless mana. This cost is reduced by 2 colorless mana for each basic land type among lands you control. So already we have a 9/9 flyer on the board for 16 mana. However, if you are playing the correct lands with this combo, you can get them at a fraction of the cost. That's right, you can get a 9/9 on board for 6 mana. So once we spend our 6 mana, the second card we will follow up with is a Living Armor, coming at 4 colorless mana. This artifact spell reads, tap and sacrifice Living Armor to put +0/+X counters on target creature, where X is a target creature's casting cost, which, if targeting our Draco, will turn our 6 mana 9/9 into a 6 mana 9/25. But we are not done yet, no. Once we pay Draco's very first upkeep cost, which is reduced quite a lot thanks to our several lands, we can then cast a Great Defender. Coming in at 1 white mana, this instant speed spell reads, target creature gains +0/+X until end of turn, where X is the creature's casting cost, further amplifying Draco's toughness, making him a 9/41.
Oh my.
And of course, now that we have all this toughness on board, what do we finish it off with? Well, let's just one-shot a single random opponent thanks to, once again, our Transmutation. For those that skipped the first section of the video, Transmutation is a 2 mana instant speed spell that essentially swaps the power and toughness of a specific creature until end of turn. Now obviously you're going to have to be careful with this because he is a rather large target that we don't want to lose, so just be careful and not jump the gun too soon with this instant spell. I suggest playing it when you're on to damage. Nonetheless, a very cool interaction, allowing us to one-shot any single opponent as long as they don't have a flying blocker. And last but not least, at the number 1 spot, we have quite possibly the most potent way of killing our opponents by pumping up a creature through various means. Starting things off, we have Hematite Talisman coming in at 2 colorless mana. This artifact spell reads, pay 3 colorless mana to untap target permanent. Use this ability only when a red spell is successfully cast and only once for each red spell cast. Now the card we want to pair with this Hematite Talisman happens to be none other than Alina, Casting Trapper, coming in at 4 colors and 1 red mana. This legendary creature human scout reads, first strike, tap and add an amount of red mana equal to the greatest power among creatures you control that entered the battlefield this turn. Now alone, these two cards interacting with each other on the table don't really seem like much of a threat, which allows us to keep them on board until we get our next 2 cards ready to play. Coming up on our following turn, we want to cast a Ball Lightning, coming in at 3 red mana. This Summon Ball Lightning reads, trample. Ball Lightning may attack on the turn during which it was summoned. Ball Lightning is buried at the end of turn during which it is summoned, essentially saying Ball Lightning has haste and trample. Sacrifice it at end of turn. So you're getting a 3 mana 6/1, a pretty great deal. But this combo won't be complete without a Seething Anger, coming in at 1 colorless mana. This sorcery speed spell states buyback 3. You pay an additional 3 colorless mana when you play this spell. If you do, put it into your hand instead of your graveyard as part of the spell's effect. Target creature gets +3/+0 until end of turn. So the idea with this combo is take our Alina, Casting Trapper, and tap her, targeting our Ball Lightning. This will generate 6 red mana, in which we can spend 3 of it on the buyback for our Seething Anger, with the other 3 going towards our Hematite Talisman after the Seething Anger resolves. We will then take our Hematite Talisman trigger and once again target our Alina, Casting Trapper. This will untap her and allow us to tap her once more, targeting the Ball Lightning. And thanks to our buyback, once again, we can play our Seething Anger and repeat the process as many times as we wish.
I don't understand the words you just said.
The result is an infinite storm count, infinite red mana, as well as an infinitely large Ball Lightning with haste and trample, which allows for very interesting ways to end the game for your opponents, especially given the fact that this is mono red. There are plenty of burn spells you can use, or if you just want to beat face with a massive haste trampling creature, well, you can do so. Pretty saucy if you were to ask me, but with that, we'll conclude today's episode of Game Winning Jank. As always, if you have a Jank combo or unique synergy you would like featured on the channel, make sure to leave it down in the comment section below. With that out of the way, if you'd like to stay tuned for future videos here on the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell down in the bottom or right-hand corner of the screen. With that being said, my name is Patrick, host of EDH Brutality. I thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, guys.